Alright, here I am in my car. This is kind of a off the grid update thing. Um, as some of you may know, my wife and I have recently purchased a motorhome. Um, Unfortunately, that motorhome didn't, uh, its motor wasn't up to par. Alright. The previous owners had it they had it checked up and all that, and they were told everything was fine. Um, I put 300 on it, or as a down, so to speak, and started driving it to our home, which is completely on the other side of the Puget Sound. Um, so along, we chose to take a route that I knew was more hilly, because we wanted to avoid the toll crossing the I-16 bridge or whatever. Um, yeah, it's the Tacoma Narrows, if you know anything about that incident. Yeah, but we wanted to avoid the toll on that bridge, and we didn't want to get them in trouble for the vehicle not being registered, and we didn't want to mess with the cops very much. So we decided to drive around the sound. While doing that, there's a lot of hills. The transmission started to stall out going up the hills, right? Which at first wasn't that big a problem because it just turned right over. Unfortunately, something was up with the battery or the alternator or something as well, whereas we had to start jumping the motorhome while on top of a hill stalled out. After a few of those attempts and all that, there was large lines of traffic behind us and all that, and frankly, it started getting dark, so we couldn't have a vehicle in front of my other car in front of me to jump me, you know, and still be able to be safe while doing it. So I was like, okay, babe, talking to my wife, of course. I need you to stay behind me and turn on your four-way hazard lights so that we'll be safe while we're doing this. And every now and then, a cop will come up and give us a jump start and this, that, and the other. But it was getting to be too daunting. We parked it over on a side road, and we decided to come back later with a battery and all that. When I came back with a new battery, so we'd have two batteries in there or whatever, the vehicle just wouldn't turn over, so we ended up giving, or we the $300 I spent on the motorhome. I told the owners that, or we talked about it, and it turned out that I let them have that as cost of moving, because I did move the vehicle quite a distance actually, and it would have cost them quite a bit for them to move it back. So it's like, okay, take the 300. Um, since then, I've been looking for a junker for them, and no one really wants to take on the task because it is on the side of the road, and I don't have the title, and I'm not the title holder. It's not in my name in any way, and they really just don't want to deal with me. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do at this point. But my wife and I did pick up another motorhome that was substantially smaller, and yeah, it was about the same price. It ended up being like $200 for the vehicle, and then about $500 for restoration, because it had some slight motor issues that we were able to resolve, and I had to get a new battery and stuff like that. So my wife's down in Oregon, which is a good 4 hours away, and she's staying in it, whereas I'm right here in my car. Yeah, just kind of chilling out right now. I would be down in it as well, but as you can see, I'm in uniform, I'm a soldier, and I'm still at work. Unfortunately, I only have 4 months to go until I can go live out there on the property with her. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for this update. Later, y'all.